I totally did not press the wrong button. But yeah, anyway, so hi guys, Tasso here, and today we are part 2 of Signs of the Sojourner. I can't pronounce that word. Sojourner. There we go. But yeah, so I'm not sure if we finish this game today. We might not. I don't think we will, just because I don't really want to rush it. But yeah. So last week we started the game, we started going with the caravans, we made some decisions that may or may not be the best, but we've made our decisions and we stick by it. But anyway, let's go right back into things. Here we saw John DQ has dressed a pot of kimchi. Yes. Salem waves you over. Despite his friendly demeanor, you can't help but notice a sly glint in his eyes. You! I saw you helping Toaster during the cook-off. Perhaps you simply didn't know any better. Clearly his victory was a mere fluke. Oh, I'm fatigued. There we go. Such a cross-possessed tooth though belongs out west somewhere, not in Aldrus. I only use fresh organic vegetables in my product or responsibly sourced from local farmers. Meanwhile, their tooth pickles anything, and I do mean anything. Corn, steel on the cob, watermelon rinds, snake eggs, and blood sausage. Oh, I didn't mean to come off as pushy. I'm simply excited to share my craft. There we go. I see you agree. I can excuse your poor decisions at the cook-off considering. After all, one can scarcely hold a... What do you call yourself? Bar towers? To local standards. I suppose the noble thing would be to bestow my vast knowledge upon you. You may come to me if you wish to know more about our great town of Aldrus. There we go. I somehow managed to get through that. I've been told that I come on strong. Such is the curse of caring, I suppose. Now, if you excuse me, there's a batch of kimchi I must attend to. There's coming on strong, and then there's Salem. You can see where he get it. You can see where his kimchi gets it from, but it's easy enough to get on with as long as you're not at the right times. This would be good actually. I don't really have any cards I can replace. I can replace this, I guess. The hawkish odor of magnetic music. A small crowd gathers outside magnetic music as Aurora performs, playing one of her handmade mahogany acoustic guitars. The craftsmanship is gorgeous. She carries herself with an easy grace that suggests she's done this many times before. If you don't have any money to throw in, don't sweat it. Just hang out and enjoy the music. I too want to enjoy the music. Do people busk where you're from? I wouldn't do this anywhere other than Aldrus myself. It's safe here. I do not have any cards. This next song is an old folk tune, a murder ballad. This woman gets revenge on the lover who treated her bad. Funny how secrets always tend to follow love wherever it goes. What's that say about people, I wonder? I do not have any cards that I can play. Not a fan of that song? There we go. And I swung the brick down, down, down. It's not necessarily about anybody in particular, not anyone that I knew well at least. Murder ballads might be grim, but so's life. Ever wondered what things your loved ones might have neglected to tell you? I know I have. Oh no, it's all triangles. The moon shone, the night mama drowned. I do not have anything I can play, fuck my life. Don't like the show? Walk on, no need to be rude. No, I didn't want it. Aurora is pleasant enough, but you're not in the mood for her ominous murder ballads right now. Wait, no. There we go. Let's swap. Move on. No idea where I was supposed to go. What? What am I supposed? Oh, Mario will be having a fishing competition. I didn't travel with them, I didn't travel with them, I didn't travel with them. The overland route is difficult, but the wine is worth it. Join them for a spell. Single use accord. A herd of friendly goats welcome you to Rimmer. Without hesitation, they sniff around your truck bed and solicit you for snacks and attention. Thunder paws at them. People must be kind to animals around here. Yes. Thunder set up shop snoozing beside the fountain. His tail whacks the ground furiously as you approach, as he twists to give you his belly. Awoo! The dogs love. Matches all symbols. Arf, arf, arf. Many times the thunder makes you feel less fatigued. He rolls happily to dirt as you pat his belly. Yeah. Keeps the vinegar flowing with a little help from his robot companion. Haruto mans the vinegar shop while his robot helper XN220 whirls around behind him, setting out barrels before transporting them over to the wine cellar. I see you eyeing my farmhand, XN220. You wouldn't dare be thinking about stealing him away from me, would you? Not at all. Gah, honestly, that hunk of junk wouldn't be worth the trouble. His senses and motor functions are pretty badly compromised. He often creates more work for me than I ever had to begin with. But I keep him around anyway. Nice to have someone on this vineyard that won't complain when I boss him around. Not that it's lonely here without my brother. Hardly. Is that your feeble attempt to sound like a robot? Stop doing this to me. XN220 is all the company I need. If Toaster wants to come crawling back, I won't stop him, but he won't get any discounts on my vinegar. If anything, I should charge him extra. Couldn't make winning pickles without my contribution. Not that it matters. I've got everything I need right here. XN doesn't seem to mind my gruff exterior at all, just as long as I keep his joints swimming in extra virgin olive oil. Yay, we managed somehow. Yeah, you heard right. My bots are quite a taste for the finer stuff. Despite how it sounds, he's actually come a long way since I found him, guzzling unrefined canola oil out of a rusty can. What a mess. Haruto slips you a free sample of vinegar. Careful to make sure XN220 doesn't see it. The last thing Haruto needs is for XN to get hooked on this stuff too. Oh. An older model of android rarely seen. An android was around a dirt near Rima, an old model in good condition, besides a fresh mud from toe to knee. Several seconds pass before it senses your presence and initiates conversation. Small wonders no one smashed it for components. Hello. I don't recognize your facial structure. My memory failed to load your name. Are you here to take me home? I don't know my location. I've walked for 67 hours, 10 minutes, and 11 seconds. 12 seconds. 13. I was near Old Murray in the past. An air conditioner named Gal turned me around. Now I walk. Please categorize yourself. The following categories are valid: flower, door, opossum, locket, fire hydrant, other. Loading data. I'm XN220. Hello. You're a truck. No, you're a truck driver. Thank you for the correction. Are you a friend? XN220's model is rarely seen outside of old books and advertisements. It takes patience to converse with it, but its sentences become more coherent as it collects more data. Still, it's unclear where this android thinks it is. Well, let's see if we can go in this time. We probably won't. The floating platforms and more boats that make up the floating district lie low in the water, and the visitors from up and down the coast have pointed to the city. Some sort of festival is underway. Daniel sits on the overturned bucket, watching now fish diving gear with Tariq. He doesn't pay you any mind at first until a locket catches his eye. Was I expecting anyone here, away from the festivities? You come looking for old Daniel and the freshest lamprey in the city? Well, you found me. Ain't any lamprey today, though. Me and Tariq here, we are on adventure, you could say. Diving for the Creeping King. Well, he did most of the diving. Of course I knew that's not by the tail. Not like the squall walkers, those I seen myself back in the day. On the Wave Dancer. Still, thought Tariq ought to see for himself. He deserves to know. He's a good kid. Head in the right place. You ought to talk to him about it. Story for a story. I couldn't help but notice that locket. How do you come by it? Hey, I managed, somehow. A kid, eh? She never told you about her time here, did she? Best you pay a visit to the Wave Dancer and hear that tale straight from the source. They only interrupted by Tariq hurling his diving gear into the bottom of the skiff, leaving you to your business. Tariq, he's tying up his savage gift. Tariq is washing down his diving gear and chucking it violently back to the dumpster diver, his little salvaging skiff. What do you want? Shouldn't you be at the market docks with the other tourists? It's been a bad day, alright? I don't care how much fresh fish they're hauling up over there. I'm sort of in the middle of something here. I am. I thought we were gonna net ourselves a legend. We talk of the community cast off for years to come. Turns out it's just a big lie. Yeah, I dove down by the tower base. The Rikers keep folks away. Security, they say. Legend has it that the Creeping King hoards treasures in the deeps. Dayon said it stays down by the tower base to avoid people, so that's where we went. You think he knew all along? I have nothing to play. This is fucked. I don't want to talk about it. You don't care. Why would you? You don't have to live here. Tariq loses his patience trying to explain to you, ending the conversation and returning to his work. Why is this so hard? Yes. Oh. Hey, travelers. Yes, pull up the road. Yeah. Oh. Yes, I was just on the way home. On the way back home, we hit a giant pothole you swear wasn't there before. Was it? You have to find a way of making the familiar feel just a little less so. Marsha tips a watering can, turning to a selection of caladium sprouts picking out of the dirt like shoots. She keeps her back turned towards you but grunts when you get close, to let you know that she knows you're there. Came to admire my elephant ears? Can't blame you one bit. That'll be sometime before they grow beautiful. You gotta come back later. You leave Marsha to it. Just getting a semblance of tool recognition out of her is already asking too much. Yes, I need to redraw. I need this. But I don't really have a card that I can switch with. Yeah, just take this one. Yeah. You search for Elias at all his usual haunts, but when you finally do track him down, you're surprised to find him working behind the counter of his aunt's coffee shop, grinding espresso beans and practicing his form art. Does this look like a flower? No? Well, it's still delicious, but it's a failure unless the milk taste makes a flower shape. I literally have nothing to play at first. This is very annoying. Don't tell me the coffee tastes bad. You struck it on your own. I knew you could. I bet that was so much better than just taking directions. You went to a fishing competition and you didn't enter? Maybe I should become a fisherman. Oh god. Sorry, I didn't mean to spill coffee everywhere. You can be such a klutz. Hey, what's with you today? Maybe you should be getting some rest instead of drinking coffee. Elias looks down to the coffee cup to scrutinize his handiwork. The flower he made is all lopsided and blobby. He tosses the cup and starts again from scratch. Alright. Actually got quite a lot of stuff, surprisingly. Alright. Elias attempts to listen to describe the incredible artwork we found in the Festival of Colors, but the steady flow of incoming coffee orders keeps pulling him away. Oh. No! Yes, fire chocolate. Not quite sure what this was. Popular mechanics. Did an earthquake ruin the shop? Hey! Mechanicalism. Elias comes running up to the store, clearly shaken. He lets out a huge sigh of relief upon seeing you. You're safe! I came running right over. I managed to get so many things as well. Oh shit, I pressed it. Oh god. There's no time for subtleties. The whole town is in trouble. Alright. Oh, he'll play any card, I see. The town's still standing, but it looks like hell out there. Hopefully no one got hurt too bad. Store fared better than some places around Bartow. You got lucky. Just a few items jolted off the shelves. The coffee shop roof's partially collapsed. Terrible. I say I helped repair it, but there's no way we have enough building materials to go around, not after seeing outside. Not only that, but the caravan never showed up. Do you think they ran into trouble out there? Whoever the deal is with the Rikers, I don't wish ill on the caravan. We can't afford to just wait though. They're going to have to go without them. Elias picks up a fallen item off the floor and puts it back on the shelf. He smiles softly and gives you a quick cut before heading back to the coffee shop. Bring home scrap with repairs. Two trips left. The caravan never arrived in Bartow. Where could they be? The furrows in Marsha's weathered brow run even deeper than those the earthquake opened in her now ruined garden. Straightening toppled planters, she radiates a quiet but unmistakable determination. Well, don't just stand there. Give me a hand with picking this place up. Flowers don't plant themselves, you know. If there's one thing you can count on, it's nothing going right. Well, at least this here's a start, if I do say so myself. Still, it's going to take more than just a bit of elbow grease to fix this place up. Maybe that caravan of your mother's might be of some use for once. That is, if they even show up. No use waiting around for them. You best get out there, even if it's on your own. In fact, I say it's the least you can do. Times like these are when you circle wagons. Times like these are when you circle wagons and take care of your own. I spent years cultivating a delicate ecosystem for these plants. Oh, that's a new symbol. I thought it was like a different symbol. Land snakes. I ought to have known better than expect understanding from the likes of you. Despite your best intentions, you only seem to be getting in Martha's way. Perhaps it's best to see yourself out. Can I not have any of these? Actually. His shaking tail between his legs. The house looks busy, he must be inside. A handful of patrons stand outside Samuel's roadhouse while Samuel himself surveys the damage. The structure appears sound, but he's wringing his hands as you approach. Can't recall the last time he had a quake like that. You alright, kiddo? We're lucky. A lot of others in town, not so much. I've got a plan though, just need your help. Folks are gonna need feeding, whether they're from Bartow or from out of the country or ways. Now, I'm thinking time to turn this roadhouse into Bartow's one and only community food cooperative. Keeping folks fed, no matter how the quake impacted them. I expect it's gonna be a busy time, and probably short staff on top of it all. Not that I blame my staff. Between injuries and damaged homes, this is the last place they ought to be working. My point being, lots of good folks are gonna be going hungry. I'll do my part, but I got limited supplies. If you help me get stocked up on non-perishables, I appreciate it real deep. Non-perishable food. Alright. Can I skip? This is the most part about it all. I have to choose something. Even though I don't want to. Tan is not used to the ground shaking under his paws. He gives a nervous whine and a tentative tail wag as you approach. Arf, arf. Aww. Woof, woof. Aww. He scratches behind his ear until his shaking stops and he nuzzles close for comfort. Alright. Non-perishable. And scraps. Available by scrap available. Seem to recognize the locket. His friend Isabella. Broken windows and cracked walls indicate that Pancento did not go unscathed by the recent earthquake, but repairs are well underway. The colorful enthusiasm the artist has gone towards beautifying recently repaired homes and galleries. Isabella is busy sweeping glass and pottery shards away from her shop front. When she hears your footsteps, she isn't shy about beckoning you over. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I just wish it was under better circumstances. Could you give me a hand while we catch up? Oh shit. Oh god, my brain is not... Are you in a hurry to go somewhere? My brain is like not working correctly. Dear god. You're generous, just like your mom was way back when we moved out here together. We were rivals to Thomas's grandfather and Marquez's mother. Our friendship never faltered. Your mom was always working to make other people's dreams possible. She came out here with me, but when she wanted to move to Bartow, I couldn't say no. You're a good child. I reckon she made the right choice to raise you in Bartow, especially seeing what's become of the circle. Licorice from Pancento reminds you of mom. The time passes easily, hearing stories about mom you hadn't known before. She's collecting broken paintings. The scarred portrait. Marquez collects the torn canvases from what remains of her outdoor art show. With unwavering poise, she holds the paintings, punctured by branches or disfigured by sheer force with steady hands. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How can Marquez be so calm, so regal at a time like this? It's because I'm always prepared for the future, you see. There we go. Every single piece of his collection was insured, of course. Everyone is taken care of. Mind you, it wouldn't have been possible without the circle. It's yet another example of why Pancento needs us and why we need you. Take a look around. What do you see? Disaster or opportunity? Alright, I can just swap those hands. Ah, so you agree. I'm sure the circle can convince a forward-thinking patron to consider buying this collection. We can call it Creation and Destruction. I'll patch up Pancento with the proceeds, but I can't do it alone. Sadly, Thomas, one of Pancento's brightest stars, is thinking of leaving. go. At a time like this, Pashento needs all the help he can get. We are especially lucky to have a visionary like young Ariat among us. Between his lectures and Thomas's cats, the visitors are sure to keep coming. That's why it's important Thomas takes put where he belongs. Marquez and his circle employ some questionable methods, but their foresight does appear to have shielded Pashento. Marquez wants you to convince Thomas to stay. I do not want to swap for anything. Can we not? Can we not? Marcus wants to be pressuring staying Pashento. He's surrounded by fans. Up ahead, a crowd gathers along the road. You're used to Pashento's street art attracting onlookers, but if the outdoor exhibition is damaged by the quake, you can't help but wonder what the fuss is about. Salutations, friend. You've arrived just in time for my afternoon lecture. Fortuitous. That's right, not rain, nor snow, nor quake can stop the train of knowledge from leaving the station. Just so happens I know a thing or three about trains and even more about art stuff. Choose which card from the deck you will draw next. Oh, okay. That's cool. Besides, color, there's nothing like perspective to make a composition compelling. It's all about taking risks. That's how you stand out from the crowd, I'm pretty sure. That's what I like to call the risk factor. Yeah. Besides the risk factor, you've also got to know your audience. I call it the desirability index. The formula for success is your risk factor multiplied by your desirability index. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh, sorry, am I talking too fast? No worries, I can back up. I have nothing I can play. Fuck. I know, who would have thought it's such a simple formula? Crazy, right? Hey, where are you going? You can't be sure how Ariat can be an art critic, much less a respected one. You disappear into the crowd and slip away to ponder fate's vagaries. Prepare. Thomas. Instead of painting, Thomas is pacing in tight circles, brow furrowed and muttering to himself. He doesn't notice you at first, only to let out a little yelp when he does. Oh, it's you! That was quite the start. No apologies necessary. I just have a lot on my mind right now. Hey, maybe you can help. Do you think I should stay in Pashento? I do not have a circle. Why is this? Please don't mention this to Marquez. I don't think she'd be very pleased with me for thinking about leaving. Marquez says she can make me famous. Sounds nice, but also beyond scary. But if you think it's okay... That's true, Pachetto does have the most cats to paint off anywhere. We convinced Thomas to read in Pachetto, and surprisingly, it didn't take much. Thomas says Pachetto, Marquez will be pleased. The dust storm doesn't seem nearly so bad. The markets are empty and closed, and the store shuttered. Clifton is filled with the sounds of construction. The natural beauty of the surrounding cliffs lie in stark contrast to the broken windows that collapse water basins. Oh, Nadine! While a few members of the caravan repair the trucks along the side of the obstructed road, Nadine is in the process of attaching a plow to the front of the cab, hoping to clear a path. We were on our way back to Bartow to start the road over again, but the caravan got cut off here in Clifton. The landslide really did a number on this place, not to mention the roads and the feel of our trucks. Figured as long as we were stuck here, may as well lend a helping hand. If you come across any useful materials, you should consider doing the same. I love how I literally have nothing that I can play here. There we go. This is what your mom would do if she were here now. Funny, after all this time it appears she's rubbed off on me more than I realized. Of course, if she were here now, she'd definitely be using dynamite. I figured that's why the Rikers waited till she passed to make her move. She stood up to that in old Mario ways back, and never let them forget it either. I don't know what plans the Rikers have for Bartow, got something to do with the land, I reckon. Well, don't much matter to me. Where I see it, the caravan provides a service people all over rely on. As long as folks are moving to Bartow and not away from it, that's all I need to keep it on the rock. Wasn't sure you had it in you at first, but I see how you've been working hard to keep that store in business. Keep at it, nothing worth doing ever been easy. We found Nadine and the caravan! Nadine hops on the cat and revs up the engine, signaling for the others to get out of the way so she can drive through and clear the road. Yes, I want this. This is a very useful card. Struggling to lift a rock. The town hasn't suffered as badly as some places, but several buildings and a grove of nut trees have been buried in sand and rock. Rohit scrambles alongside local workers to clear the debris. Hey, could you give me some help with moving these rocks? I don't want to drop mine and accidentally shatter a toenail by accident. You know, it feels good to help people without worrying about the profit margins of what we're doing. Do you think that these pecan trees can be safe? They have hundreds of rings inside. It would be a shame to lose such old trees. It's kind of weird, but I recently read about this technique called grafting. Apparently, you can merge different trees together. Isn't it just kind of wow how the grafted trees don't even have to be the same species? Do you think I should run my idea past the local leaders? That sounds really intimidating, but if it helps them save the grove, I'll do it. With your encouragement, Rohit goes to ask the Clifton readers about grafting the damaged trees together. I do not want to replace anything. Why does this always happen? They're trying to fix their store. A distraught Alexis stands amidst the ruins of Clifton Market. Their store in shambles and its signature umbrella notably absent from view. Oh, dear customer, I'm afraid I'm in the midst of a crisis. My store was crushed in the landslide. I literally have nothing to play except this. There's no room in this world for one such as I. Also, literally cannot play anything. Friend. How do you want me to help you? Excuse me, do you mind not interrupting my meltdown? I'm trying not to! You're the one who's making it so hard. You're thinking, I'm sure, can't I just obtain another table? And the answer is no! My image depended on that store! My customers trusted that store. How can they find me in the Clifton Sea of Vendors now? I literally have nothing. I have nothing I can play. You shouldn't be so rude to someone having a difficult personal time. I'm not. I am not. Leave access to their stores. There's enough pieces in need of picking up around here as it is without getting sucked into someone else's drama. I'm trying so hard not to make that happen. Found the caravan. Found non-perishable food that Samuel can use. Okay. A moment catch your eye off the road in the distance. Replaced by a copy of another card in your deck. Yes. Hey! Actually, that's not bad. The winding alleys of Anchor are strangely subdued. Many of the shops shuttered despite the hour, and arid smell fills the streets, leading from some unknown source. The station is dark and empty. This is a kid that can't stop. The kid were also robbing it. The ungunned air is thick with the smell of strong chemicals, and most of the shops are shuttered. You spot big Basilo carry several stacked boxes of tools and spare parts. Yo, got a second? There's something I've been meaning to tell you. There's no easy way to say this, but I gotta come clean. I thought I recognized your truck. And now I remember where. I tried to make off with it once. I was so angry when your mom caught me. Your mom was from out of town. Her inventory seemed limitless. I remember thinking she deserved it. Wasn't looking out for anyone but myself back then, but an old friend convinced me to be a better brother. I gotta show little Basilo that he can be successful in an honest life. Don't worry, I'm not going to try and steal the truck again. I'm a new man. Problem is, I don't know how to get through to little Basilo anymore. She used to think I was so cool. Does it help that with the railroad out of commission, business is hurting bad? Guess no one said the honest life was glamorous. Speaking of little Basilo, you see him around? Not that it's your problem to worry about, but I'm making his favorite for dinner. Sorry, I was thinking about my brother. Hope he's not getting into trouble. I tried to help him like my old friend Mimi helped me back then, but I'm not the best with words. Plus I heard she's taking it up in Longgate. I could sure use some of that wisdom about now. Hey, thanks for being so chill about what I said earlier. Just felt like you should know. Hey, these parts are on me, okay? Yeah, we got parts. Little Barcelona and his crew emerged from the broken window of storefront, pockets stuffed with stolen goods. Yo, have you noticed? This place is a total free-for-all ever since the earthquakes. And when I say free-for-all, I mean free for me and my crew. Give you a triangle. How to concentrate with all this free stuff around. Hey, Action Blake, you hear that? We got a law-abiding citizen here. Why are you so difficult? Either you're a friend to his crew or you ain't. What's it gonna be? You better turn around. Don't stop till you hit Desert Oasis. Oh. Well. Little Basso shakes his head disapprovingly. No longer any use to him, he leaves you, heading toward another store with his pals. Sure. Alright, let's move on. Can I quick take the sheen of a desert jewel? I wanted to go to Book and Borrow, but yeah, I think better to explore new areas, right? Desert Oasis. The peaceful oasis appears unaffected by recent troubles. A young man plays a guitar beneath a shady palm while children splash in the water. She's tending to a healthy-looking fruit tree. Shaken but not stirred, he is writing his stand and collecting spilled fruit. As you approach the familiar fruit stand, Theo stirs from his slumber upon her hearing your footsteps. Would I expect to see new travelers out here? Not with everything else going on in the world. The horrible stories I've been hearing of Anka and Clifton, they really make an old sundry salesman take stock of what it has. I've noticed a sudden drop in visitors since it happened. Wait. Oh shit. Never mind. You keep asking me for fruit I've never heard of. You didn't happen to send me the dried mushrooms keeping behind my store, did you? Those aren't for sale. Well, that was a fuck up. That didn't come out the way I meant it to. That's been happening to me a lot lately. I'm interested in your problems. Theo gives you the stink eye. He closes his eyelids and attempts to go back to sleep. You find Diva picking some pomegranates from a healthy-looking tree. She spots you and waves you over with a broad smile. Oh, a visitor? Greetings, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Diva. Pleased to meet you. Welcome to the Desert Oasis. I wouldn't be surprised if you've heard of us. Back in the day, this used to be one heck of a trade hub. But the weather got worse and worse, and well, let's just say we've got some work to do to get back on the map. Well, now that you heard the sales pitch. Ever heard of a city called Hara? If not, I don't blame you. It's pretty old, and news doesn't travel like it used to in these days. That's where I was born. It was a grand old city founded way back. I was too young to recall life there in great detail, but I do remember a deep sadness when my family had to leave our home. You see, Hara dried up, the water ran out. After that, no amount of storied history could save it. Now only spooky ghosts live there. Probably. Here today, gone tomorrow. Pretty grim, huh? Oh, don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Just look around. We've got fresh water, we've got fruit trees, the planet's giving us another chance. This time around, we'll do better. It's true the roads aren't as friendly as they once were, but thanks to brave folks like you, that can change. I spent a lot of time working out the best routes to get around the rough patches. Just try me. Okay, so there's a super old road from here to Oasis Gardens. It's hard to see because it's totally covered by sand, but it's wide. If I show you where it starts, your tires will find it. Well, there you go. Pass it on. Hopefully future travelers can be a bit more confident coming out this way. Dried fruit from Desert Oasis. Thanking Diva for the tips and goods. You make a mental note to pass on what you learned to Nadine next time you see her. Seems like kind of info that could be useful to everyone. Ooh, is there anyone there? Though much smaller than Desert Oasis, the hidden gardens here surprise you with their lushness. A group of locals drink tea in the shade and invite you to join them. Sure. Ooh. There's a card to duplicate. You will replace another card in your deck. Oh shit. Oh, I fucked that up. Long gate. Past the Desert Oasis. Past the Caravan routes. And Desert Encampments, the Long Gate marks the edge of the world. It seems untouched by earthquakes or dust storms. A well-dressed gentleman approaches you on the outskirts of town. This layer of dust collecting on his fitted cuffs is almost as thick as his accent. He wipes them off before extending a hand to shake. How do you do? My name's Anais. Well, it's not really Anais, but I'd rather you say the rough approximation rather than outright butcher it. I don't have any cards that I can use for this. I am so fucked. That's actually quite a varied hand. Do you need me to say it a little slower? I wanted to ask if you might know where a fellow traveler could acquire some camel's cheese. I absolutely adore the stuff, but no one here around here seems to keep it in stock. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. The people down here are fairly unadventurous despite living at the crossroads of the world. Such a shame. Am I making myself clear? I have nothing that I can play. Crap. This is so bad. I didn't mean to offend. Between his accent, strange words, and the relentless sun, the conversation does not go well, and Nani seems to anticipate your discomfort before you do and turns to take his leave. You know, honestly, I don't blame the guy. Really kind of my fault here. Mimi is a bit of a tizzy. She's covered in dirt and has clearly been busy, digging up her succulents and stuffing them into a large suitcase. Where is she planning on going? Exchanging letters with Theo got me to thinking, maybe I should move down to the desert oasis so we can pick up where things left off. Is that bonkers? Wait, Basilio sent you? Of course I remember. Why in the world would he send you all the way out here to find me? Brother? There's two of them now? What a handful they must be. I wish I could help Basilio, but I'm planning to go to the oasis. Do you disagree? I know you'll come around, egging me on to do something crazy like move to be with Theo. I've missed the city, but what if I'm too out of touch? Do you think I should go back to Anka? Well, this is not a good start. I suppose it's true, a visit to Anka doesn't hurt. It doesn't have to be permanent. Fuck. Crap. That's a good point. It'll be so good to see Basilio again. And Mirab! Oh, I hope her chocolate shop is still there. But I'm no sprout anymore, and I've been settling my roots down for an awful time now. Think you could give me a lift down to the city? Take Mimi to Anka. Mimi touches the door behind her and tosses a small travel bag into the truck. Her fingers tap with nervous energy on the arm rest as you pull away. Sure. Hey! As soon as you arrive in Anka, Mimi eagerly disembarks and scans her whole neighborhood. Your companionship on this journey has been pleasant enough, but I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous to see how much things have changed here. Can I, like, have a break, please? Huh? No, that can't be right. We also want to thank you everyone and goodbye. Mimi rushes off to find Big Basilio without you. Help. Yeah, I fucked up a lot, but we'll live with that. Yeah. Sure. The lone dirt road bustles with the activity of repairs and new construction. Shopkeepers sweep glass and write displays. And townsfolk pitch in wherever they are able. The freshly painted marquee announces later shows in from the city. Ramir, no one's excited about being stuck here, at least for him. Somewhere nowhere, he spotted a familiar figure leaning up against a rundown building. It's Ramir, idly picking his nails with a pocket knife. If he's here, something tells you it's because he has nowhere else to go. Bucamboro! Man, not to be insensitive, but this place is worse than Brato. Oh, how's Brato? I was trying to get to Anka, but the railroad is down already. Sheesh, it's probably a madhouse there. This earthquake business, this is why we stay on the road. You know, you can't put down roots anywhere anymore, not in this world. Are you trying to not let me continue this conversation? Dear God. If it's a choice between boredom and being talked down to, I think I'll take my chances with the former. I literally have like the worst hand right now. All these communities based on where you live, they're holding on to the past. It doesn't work like that now. What's it mean when we are both on Barto? Nothing. When the ships are down, it's every man for himself. I would like... Oh God. Ah yes, that's just what this town needs. Another know-it-all. Thought I already had dips on the job. Ah! Literally nothing to play. I thought being stuck here was bad enough, but then I factored in being stuck here with you, day in and day out. Foul-tempered and glum decided to let Mermaid stir in his own miserable juices for now. He's sending out iced tea to the workers. While the engineers work to repair the railroad, the other Bukamboro residents chip in as well. Washerwomen distribute coal towels, musicians to raise morale, and Mathilde hangs out cups of iced matcha. I'm glad that you're here. We might not be engineers, but everyone's got a role when disaster rolls to town, yeah? Could you help me hand out drinks? I'm afraid I can't get you a tea reading since my powers only work with hot tea. Doesn't stop me around from asking though. Even if I had hot tea on hand, I think there's a part of me that doesn't want to do it right now, you know? I'm usually reading for romance or a baby's fortune. This is bigger than any of that. This is survival of Bukamboro. What if a wolf skull turns up? I did a reading for an old girlfriend once. She got the wolf skull and her mom died a week later. She blamed me for the bad luck and I've lied about bad readings ever since. You don't have to help if you don't want to. Thank you, Mathilde. You're a lifesaver. You're right. I don't feel as connected to my art if I don't tell people the truth. Maybe I'll give all the workers a reading tomorrow. Mathilde starts talking to you about the different signs, and some of the laborers are curious enough to ask for readings. Her shop will be busy next week, it seems. I need to reshuffle. She's giving hot chocolate to laborers. As foremen direct laborers across the broken tracks and engineers squabble over topography maps, Miriam has set up a table of free hot chocolate for the railroad workers. Her tip jar is completely full. I told the youngsters that I didn't want their money, but they insisted I had to get a job to keep the bills from blowing away. The cacao mixture wasn't good enough for chocolate bars, but it makes a fantastic hot drink. The ingredients are sourced from all over. I didn't think I would be giving so much product away to grown adults. Guess that's what happens when I feel taken care of. The worst part? I could have moved years ago, but the closet just kept voting down the railroad repairs. I hope little Basilio and his brother are doing alright. They were in a rough place even before all this. You call him looting? Those boys need to get out of there. Look at what city drives folks to do just to get by. Even with the railroad, got to have savings to get out. Mathilde said it's all looking up for them, but she also said Bucamboro was in the worst rain for a decade. Instead we got the earthquakes. There's no future if people aren't able to get out and find themselves. I got to support the railroad, even if I'm already here. Oh wow, thank you Miram. You are a lifesaver. Go take some chocolate to the workers over there. Let them know they're doing an amazing job. Take some for yourself too if you like. Miram beams as you take a tray of the sweet, rich cacao to the workers. She's found where she belongs. I do not want to replace any of these cards. It's always so frustrating. I guess I should replace this. I do still have some things that I could do. Rima. Oh, he went to the place. Although there doesn't appear to be much damage from the recent earthquakes. Most shops in the plaza are closed. Some locals stand at the street corner, eyeing the tents and makeshift shelters that Afghan refugees trickle in. The store appears to be closed. They catch him shooting a furtive glance over his shoulder before ducking behind his store. The uncooperative door to magnetic music is even more stuck than usual today. In fact, it's not opening at all. You try knocking. A moment later, the door cracks open and an annoyed Aurora appears. Sorry, magnetic music's closed for now. Got people I don't trust around the instruments coming to Ultras. You aren't one of them. I know. I remember you. And the locket, of course, it's just a safety precaution. The earthquakes didn't touch Aldras, so we become a destination of choice for the less fortunate. I really should have locked this door. No, but I also really need to shuffle my cards. Fuck. Sorry, doesn't matter how much you whine or complain, magnetic music is closed. Close! This conversation really went nowhere, did it? I should be open again soon. Depends on how long it takes certain folks to clear out of town. Aura closes the door in your face with a little more force as necessary to make your point, but you best leave her for now. It is not my fault. Alright. Alright, Salem. Salem drives his shovel into the earth and leans upon it as you draw near. He's playing it cool, but anyone can see the sweat glistening on his brow. Wonderful Aureus wasn't hit as hard by recent events as his neighbors, but it's not to say it's gone untouched. Unfortunately, this place seems to have become something of a beacon for refugees from the surrounding area. I'm sympathetic to their plight, but it's no excuse to be squatting on public property or causing trouble around town. Well, whatever the case, desperate time calls for desperate measures. This batch of kimchi isn't ready to be buried yet. However, if I don't do something with it soon, one of the squatters is likely to steal it the first moment my back is turned. There we go. I don't like the look of that fellow they call Lars in particular. I'm sure I've seen him standing around. Hard to miss that one. I've been thinking it might be time to pick up and move someplace without this sort of riff-raff. Salem is thinking of moving away. He's encouraging him to consider his options, Aureus no longer to his liking. Lars. He's looking pretty rough. He wears a couple of layers of clothes, clean but stained with odd mud at the calves and knees. He looks like he's had to choose between what to keep and what to leave behind 2 or 3 times over. You look new. Did the weather bring you to Aureus? I haven't been here long either. I have nothing that I can play for this man. Back off a little. Sorry, I haven't been myself lately. I have nothing to play. Don't worry about me, just move on. Your comments don't go over well, he's gotten enough of them. I was trying. I was really trying. Rima, or also Rima, reflect the devastation of the earthquake, but the town on the hill only caught a few small aftershocks. A few sections of the perimeter wall have collapsed, and 1 or 2 roofs around town will need repairs. He grumbles as he helps his brother board over a broken window. The brothers Tusto and Haruto are fixing up their property. Tusto looks sturdy and Haruto looks exasperated. Finally, proof of constance in the universe. Somehow I find myself here performing various menial tasks fit for unskilled labourers. While not exactly instructive, it is, if nothing else, a reminder of why I left in the first place. It's a bit sobering to see this place in such a state. Only a bit though. How are things with Haruto? How funny you should ask. He seems the same as he ever was, a thorn in the side of science itself. You seem to be implying patching this place up is worth pausing my work. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I have nothing that I can use. I'm used to ordinary people sliding with the small-minded over the scientifically motivated. He'll claim otherwise, but he's always resented my natural talents, which he most assuredly does not possess. But I suppose it serves no greater good to deny the truth of one's beginnings, however humble. It's not possible any more than it is to deny your own DNA. That is to say, it can be done. Yeah, we did it. Not to mention this newly inspired brain is now brimming with new potential pickles. So maybe this little vacation didn't turn out to be all bad in the end. I've made some sort of amends. One of the very varieties of pickles from Aldrich. Despite the obvious frictions between them, Tusto and Haruto are making progress. There might be hope for this too yet. You find the shop in the state of disrepair. Broken bottles spill their thick syrupy contents out across the floor. Haruto stands on the ladder, assessing the damage done to one side of a wall. Tusto is hard at work patching a crack on the other side. Have you heard? The prodigal son has returned. Yes, I have heard. Can you believe it? The earth shakes a little bit, and now Tuso thinks he can just sweep it and play hero to the family farm. I don't think so. Just look at him, trying to repair his side of the wall faster than I can finish mine. What does he think this is? A race? Crap. Nope, not going to say what I'm thinking. I've been working on my anger lately. Oh, come on. Haruto, these repairs are going to take days. I literally have the one card that I cannot play. Seriously? Take a look around. I don't have time for this right now. Haruto grunted. It appears he's not happy with any of the visitors who have shown up on his doorstep today. I was trying, but it wasn't working out. Alright. Marching to beat his own wine drum. XN220 stands waist deep in the barrel, marching in place as it stomps on grates to make wine vinegar. Its eye glows bright as it scans your body, your retinas, your cheekbones, even the locket around your neck. It is a lovely day here in Paris, is it not? My small talk protocol dictates that this is the proper way to initiate the conversation. Please confirm. God, my hand is so bad. Error, I do not understand. (72.8 degrees plus 88.3% humidity equals lovely day. Input recorded. Your facial structure has returned a partial match. I am 61.4% certain we have met before. On date, not found. I see you found the surgeon you lost. I am embarrassed for you. No, I am glad. It looks nice hanging around your neck. Would you like to purchase some crawdads? I caught them just this morning. Very fresh. I do not have any cards to play again. This is really annoying. My grammar software does not recognize this sentence structure. I am sorry, but my RAM is currently full. All systems allocated to stomping grapes. The thing is in Paris, eh? X220 better to expect his handiwork, running the vicious grip slashed through his metallic fingers. Not quite satisfied by the consistency, he resumes his stomping protocol. The old towers are a sight to behold. Let's see if there's anything I can catch. It's probably like the last place anyway. As you approach the city, you know the debris that fills the coastal waters. Locals fish whatever belonging taken out of the rocky depths. Crowds gather on the tower docks, facing off against armed guards. Why are you here? She's behind bars, for now. Wait, did she lose an arm? Claws, now equipped with a shiny new prosthetic arm attached to her right shoulder, sits cross-legged in the middle of a jail cell, calm as a cucumber. She grins as she sees you approaching, clearly up to something. I deserve to be behind these bars, not for completing the crime itself. After all, what's the harm in the thing in the town that's literally floating away? Alas, no. The reason I deserve to be here is because I was careless enough to get caught. I see you eyeing my new bionic appendage. It's the latest model, very high of technology and whatnot. What do you think of it? I think I want to know where the hell you got it from. Sure, it looks nice, and the metal alloy is at least strong enough for tunneling purposes, not irrelevant to my current situation. But the infernal thing is the whole reason I got locked up in the first place. Perhaps, though, there's a story for another time, far away from here. Speaking of which, there's a fire alarm over there that's just beyond my reach. Am I giving it a little pull on my behalf? I have nothing that I can play, I'm sorry. You're here, but I didn't ask you to come. You think after days of being in solitary confinement, I'd be more excited for human contact? You'd be wrong. I have nothing to play. I think it's best you leave now. I'll get here on my own. Klaus leaves alone. You turn your back to leave, but before you reach the door, the fire alarm sounds. The guard rushes to investigate, only to find that Klaus has already vanished. He's watching the professor selling cans of fish. A peaceful group of protesters assembled near the towers, holding hands as they march, demanding shelter for those displaced by the flood. Tariq watches, entranced from the sidelines, as he hands out cans of fish to those in need. Surprised to see you here. Are you here to join the protest? Wow. This is such a bad hand. Are you sure you're in the right place? My mom would be so pissed if she knew I was here. Huh. Well, I'm impressed. I'd be out here showing solidarity myself, but my mom maybe promised not to. He was worried about the whole thing getting violent or something. Moms, they sure can worry. Found myself a solid loophole though. I promised I wouldn't march on the towers. But technically I'm not marching here, I just happen to set up shop near the protest and sell fish, right? Oh god. Screw this noise. What my mom doesn't know can't hurt her. The overly dramatic gesture of defiance, Tariq slams his can of fish down on the ground and rushes off to go join the marchers on their way to the towers. I fucked up. He's tying up his book at the dock. He rushed over to help Dion unload a handful of wet, freshly rescued families off his boat and onto the dock. When all said is done, he removes his rain sticker and pulls out a bottle of rum. Rough waters out there today. No place for landlubbers to be taking their deep water tests. Good thing old Dion was there to catch them up. Aye, the sea is killing many victims, but I'm one of the few who can survive her loneliness. That's why she can't let me go. She's not the best company, truth be told. Much prefer the old days. Sailing alongside Zane at the helm of a notorious wave dancer. Suzanne and I used to shut the world from the sea. Far off kingdoms that smell of jasmine, buried empires of diamonds and gold. We had smuggling adventures, near-death escapes. Never in my life have I felt so alive. You might want to get out of here while the roads are still intact. Hey. Thank you, Fred. Give it all up for a beautiful lamprey hunter I met at the fish market here in Omare. I was young, impulsive, biggest mistake I ever made. It was many moons ago, but thinking it might be time I sold up my pride and returned to old Zane for one last adventure. And returned to the wave dancer. Deals remember on telling you his stories and soak up every detail. Who knows if any of it can be believed. She's doing the keeping this place in one piece. A pack of waterlogged dog kids scatter as Gal approaches. She attempts to chase after them, but quickly runs out of breath and gives up. The flight has thrown the city into utter disarray. Looting, robberies, breaking attempts at the towers. What they'll throw at me next? The sea level rises a tiny little bit, and suddenly normal, law-abiding citizens turn into rabid animals. Do you still think the Rikers realize that I'm pretty much the only thing keeping their precious empire from falling into the sea? No, of course they don't. If I were to walk away, this whole place would descend into lawless anarchy within seconds. I am overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated. Got half a mind to let those Rikers just try and handle this fiasco without me. Whose side are you on here? I have nothing that I can play. Are you done speculating? Because I've got to get back to locking up all these lawbreakers. Gal shrugs it off, realizing that old Mario would crumble without her special brand of law enforcement. She digs her heels in and resumes patrol of the dock. Legendary old smuggling ship. Alright, let's see where this is. Suzanne! If not for the floodlight high on the mast, the wave dancer would be inside. Will be visible among the dark rolling waves. A friendly wave face peers over the side at you as your boat approaches unperturbed by the cold spray. Dark choppy waves encircle the boat like a ravenous wolves. A flash of lightning reveals them all. You shudder, pushing worst case scenarios from your mind. Suzanne, meanwhile, is in her element, staring at you with wild eyes and a defiant grin. You're from the mainland? People still live on the mainland? Oh, not for long, no. We are the last of us. The coast, does it still remain? Grey Cambert? Omare? No, the coast is gone. Will be gone. And I literally have nothing that I can play. Good job. You think I've gone mad? You are mistaken. Rumbling in the sea. No, it's the sea itself that rumbles, the destroyer that has no name. Literally have nothing that I can play. None of your words have reached me. You are in another universe, a false universe. Goodbye. You don't feel so good as Suzanne isn't doing much to help. Your lunch threatening to make an unwanted reappearance. You hunker down and try to pretend the boat isn't in violent motion. But nobody's imagination is that good. Yes. After a long trip, it's always good to be back home. Even if Barato is still looking a little rough, extra rough around the edges. Alright. Elias is behind the counter, frothing some milk. He's standing next to a sign that reads, "Enjoy our new dining terrace." Hey, welcome back! Any luck finding those building supplies while you were gone? I did, but I also hope that I can. Oh yes, that scrap will be perfect! You're just in time too. My aunt says people like to drink their coffee al fresco, whatever that means. But I think they're starting to get wise to the fact that it's just a hole in the roof. There we go. I'll come by and pick up the scrap as soon as my shift is over. Coffee waits for no one, you know. Or is it that no one waits for coffee? I forget. Elias pours you a complimentary cup of joe, then gets back to misspelling customers' names on their coffee cups. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's unpack the truck. With repairs underway, various bartenders stop by the store for all kinds of goods. Samuel takes the non-perishables, and Elias gets the scrap for his aunt's roof. Licorice from... Samuel brought up the licorice for the Roadhouse Food Co-op. Elias was relieved to find scrap in the stock and boil it out for the rebuilding effort. Alright. Home. When you close your eyes, you can hear the... Okay, I think we can just end it here, because there'll be the last trip. But yeah, I think we can end it here a bit early. But I think yeah, I can just do the last trip here. How do I exit again? My brain is dumb. Alright, quit to main menu. There we go. But yeah, we'll end it a bit earlier today, cause I mean, I guess so next week will be the last. We'll finish up this game next week, since it'll be the last trip, and we'll see what ending we get from there. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning to the stream. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope any viewers who watch this enjoy this as well. I really enjoy this game. It's really interesting. Like a lot of strategy, a lot more strategy involved than anticipated, and it's definitely made really clear that you can definitely not please everyone in a single playthrough. So there's a lot of replayability in that sense. But yeah, so really looking forward to see how this ends up. But you know, until then, until we come back next week to finish this game. Thank you. But words. Blah. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying this. I also am enjoying it, and yeah, we'll be back next week to see how this all wraps up. But yeah, so until then, thank you all again for watching, and you stay safe, wash your hands, all that fun stuff, and I will see you then. All right, goodbye.